I would go through all these homes, and there would be like a brother and a sister, or two sisters, or like an older sister and her three little siblings. And I was always the one that was by myself. I tried not to grow too attached to people because I knew that it wouldn't be forever. They think that like you're in a shelter, it's like Annie. It's nothing like that. It's much, much different. It's like you live with a bunch of people that you don't know. It's kind of like living in a homeless shelter, but like you're not homeless. You grow up with these people and you go to school together and you go to church together, and it's not any different. It's just that you don't have a family.
In 1892, when 3 orphan siblings were brought to a Houston orphanage and handed over to the matron, Keziah Payne DePelchin, she knew she could not turn these frightened children away. A friend offered the use of 2 rooms in her home. That was the beginning of the Faith Home. That year, she cared for over 40 children. Within a year of founding the Faith Home, DePelchin died. Houston's first families were inspired and determined to continue her work as a memorial to Keziah DePelchin's life. Since that time, top Houston business and community leaders have continued to help, planning fundraisers, donations, and providing leadership support.
The goal of the Prevention and Early Intervention program here at DePelchin Children's Center is to prevent problems before they ever really become issues, or to intervene early with children and families before the problems really become a crisis.
DePelchin provided me with a home and just a clean environment to raise my child.
We provide the tools to families to be successful. We give them everything we can to help them come together.
It would have been a much harder road if I hadn't have gotten DePelchin. Everything is good about DePelchin because I just love so openly.
What sets DePelchin Children's Center's counseling services apart are the quality of the care that we provide the children. We utilize treatment models that are nationally recognized and have been proven to provide excellent outcomes.
Home-based services are absolutely critical. You have families that don't have transportation. They still need therapeutic services. You have families faced with illnesses within their families and they can't get out. So those are two big reasons right there.
DePelchin has been there for me for not just counseling, but for a lot of things. I'm extremely grateful for DePelchin's having the home-based therapy to come out to reach to families such as us. DePelchin's actually was able to bring happiness back into the house.
When counseling, therapeutic foster care, or other treatment options have been exhausted, residential services at DePelchin may be the only option. The child or teen receives 24 hours supervision, classroom education, and daily therapy in an effort to return them to their home as quickly as possible. Young people are encouraged to be successful. They are supported for their efforts and praised for their accomplishments. And perhaps, for the first time in their lives, some of them have actually experienced the feeling of success.
So finally, whenever you find out that someone else wants you, it's kind of like a relief that you're not just like alone.
I like to say blood is thicker than water. Well, in a family, it doesn't have to be the same bloodline. You can all be together and grow together.
We couldn't imagine our family without her.
You know, you don't have to have a big thing on your forehead that says, I'm adopted, Because it isn't. It isn't. The issue is now I'm in a family.
Yeah, because now they like know my family and they see us all together as a family. So it's more like, oh, she's just a part of their family. She's not adopted. No. Like a lot of people are like, no way, no, you're not. Like people, you know, they really think that it's my family.
A lot of people think that you have to have this big, beautiful home in order to be a foster parent, or that you have to have a lot of money, or that you even have to be married. But actually, a lot of single men and women become foster parents and grandparents even.
The best memory, I guess, would be the day that they brought Michael to my house. Then I think everything kind of fell together. Everything fell in place once that happened. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do. It was all new to me. But everything kind of fell in place and it worked out. Even though I've adopted Michael, I'm still a foster parent because I feel that once these children are in my home, they're in my care, I have a little something extra to offer them, and I help them feel safe and overcome whatever challenges they're facing at that time.
To become a foster parent with DePelchin, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of consistency, and overall, a lot of love.
Post-adoption services are important because giving someone a link to their past, providing a missing piece to the puzzle, or answering vital questions about medical history is something that you can't put a price on. I mean, who else can give an 80-year-old woman answers to questions about her childhood, questions that she otherwise would have never had answers to?
From its humble beginnings in 1892 to today, DePelchin has been a beacon for children and families of the Houston area. It started as the mission of Kayla DePelchin, who believed the community should take care of its children. As the community has grown, so have the services of DePelchin, offering more programs than any other social service organization. Today, we still rely on the generosity of the community to take care of our children and families. We don't know what the future will bring, but we know our children must be prepared to participate in it, to shape it, and to make it better for their children.